Hello and welcome to my channel. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I want to share with you what I sold in my antique booth at Indian River Antique Mall. I had a pretty good month this in January. So the first thing I sold was a Delft windmill shaker. It was $15. I gave that money to my dad because that was one of my mom's pieces. It was a little shaker of a windmill and it had the wood blades that crossed on it, and it was something a little unusual. I usually sell my salt shakers for the pair about $5 to $15 for the pair. This sold just one single shaker for $15, and it sold quickly too. Okay, the next thing was a set of 4 Philippine baskets. They were the little casserole baskets that or looked like they were handmade from the Philippines. They sold for $24. I had a brown stone doorknob from Pennsylvania. It was an old antique that sold for $15. A bag of Ohio River marbles for $10. I sold, well, that was 2. I sold 2 of those at I guess I have $10 each. Okay. I have old photographs for 50 cents each. I sold 6 of those. I do have a few stickers in my booth, not many, but I have stickers for 25 cents each. I sold 1 of those. Fire King Jadeite restaurantware cup and saucer, $25. Another Fire King Jadeite cup and saucer, $25. Another Jadeite cup and saucer, $20. A Fire King Jadeite mug, $22. A Jadeite bubble bowl, $40. A Jadeite batter bowl, that's the one with the spout on it and a handle, $50. A bag of keys for $5. I have a bunch of keys I put in little plastic bags, and people do crafts with them. I sold 1 bag for $5. I've had those for a while. I think I'm going to actually reduce my prices on those. Sewing machine needles, $3. I sell soap in my booth, wholesale. I sold 1 bar for $5.50. Pyrex Crazy Daisy gravy boat, $18. A wood goblet for $9. A surprise bag. I have some mystery bags and boxes in my booth. I'm going to explain what I do with those at the end of this video. But I sold that one for $10. A long suede black sweater coat for $39. A Hawaiian shirt for $10. I had marked that down from $18. I've had them for a few years. Butter print, that's the Pyrex butter print set of 3. Those are the blue ones. The Amish butter print, if you find those, get them. I sold that set of 3 for $230. Another bar of soap for $5. Another bar of soap for $5.50. Another bar of soap for $5.50. Okay, marbles in a dome. I had a big dome that's on a little platform, and it was filled with marbles, and some of those glowed under black light. I sold that for $29.99. I had an embroidered floral framed artwork for $48. Florida license plate for $6. And a little bit of everything. Another Hawaiian shirt that I had marked down to $10. Fiesta cup and saucer, $9. A bundle of old books. I had 3 old books together. I like to decorate my booth with them because old books, even though they're valuable, I can't sell them. So I had that for $8, and I got them for free. Okay, an old Thompson Sunset salt and pepper. That was an acrylic salt and pepper, multicolored from the 80s, and the pepper was a pepper mill. I sold that for $29, and that was new with the box. A Candlewick bonbon dish, $12, and a Candlewick bowl for $25. A mystery box for 15. Like I said, I'll explain that later. A Tweety Bird teapot. I almost marked that down to $5 just to get rid of it, and I didn't. All I did was I moved it, and that sold like the next day for $19. So if you have trouble selling something, either move it or threaten it. It will sell, I guarantee you. Okay, a little spaniel dog figurine, that was 14. An antique lamp base. That was one of those bases for the stained glass globes, the shades. I just had the base and it was a true antique. And what did I sold that for? I lost my spot here. Here it is, $60. Okay, a little Pan Am toothbrush. It was in like a little kit. Had a little toothpaste and everything in it. And Pan Am, people collect Pan Am because it's no longer in business. I had a Beanie Baby George the Pig plush for $3. A Marigold Carnival plate for $12. Another mystery box for $5. A gold plaster quail. They're the ones that look like the brass quails, but I had a plaster one that was painted gold. That sold for $15. A bar of soap for $5.50. A 14-inch crocheted doily, and I sold 2 of those at $6 each. The Franciscan Desert Rose salt and pepper shakers. They're the ones that look like a rose petal, a rose blossom, the pink ones. I sold those for $15. A Rosenthal teapot. I also had the coffee pot with it. It's the white china with gold wheat pattern. I marked them each down to $5, and somebody came and bought those, $5 each. An enamel coffee pot, that was a white enamel for $15. A vintage Tupperware cake server, that's the one with the dome that goes and snaps on, that was $12. A cobalt blue butter dish, $30. Cobalt blue dishes sell very well for me. A Knowles butter dome. Knowles is the brand name. It was an old butter dish, the round ones with the lid. That sold for $5 because I marked it down to $5. I have a whole pile in my booth that's a $5 and under. Okay, old photos at 50 cents each. I sold 31 of them. A ring for $35. I underpriced that. I regret selling that for $35. A set of 6 bowls. They were the rice bowls, Chinese rice bowls, $5 each. I sold 6 of those, so for $30. A little green pitcher. It was called Flower Power Pitcher, and I got it for free, and it had a little chip on it, so I sold that for $5. A Beanie Baby seaweed. I think he's the otter. That one was made out of PVC pellets, which is more valuable than the regular pellets. That was $7. I had a white cow creamer for $15. Beatrice Potter piggy bank, that was $30. A Miss Piggy plush, that was $15. A bar of soap for $5.50. I had 2 bookcases that were short bookcases for displays, and I sold 2 of those for $30 each. A set of coasters with birds. They were just like the paper or cardboard coasters. They were vintage. I sold those for $5.50. A white monogrammed dresser scarf for $5. An Ice-O-Matic. That's one of those. It was vintage. You put the ice in and you crank it and you get a shaved ice. That was with the box for $35. Okay, and then another wood goblet I sold for $12. 2 bars of soap for $5.50 each. Calico Critters, I probably underpriced those. I didn't realize what those were worth, but I only sold them for $4. Okay, soap, $5.50. A little white dog figurine. It was made out of bisque. I have $8 on him. He wasn't in the best condition. The paint was kind of chipped. Okay, a Beanie Baby Halo. That one was $5. And the Beanie Baby piece, $5 also. I had 2 crochet doilies. They had the 3D flowers on them. I had 2 of them, $8 each. The large vintage Tupperware green bowl, the big jadeite bowls, that was $25. And another bar of soap for $5.50. So I did really good this month. Now I have noticed that towards the end of the month it was slowing down. So I do expect February to be slower than January was. I guess people are still paying off their Christmas gifts. And so it happens, you know, next month may not be as good. And it does fluctuate from month to month. Okay, and then here are I want to talk to you about the mystery boxes and the mystery bags that I have. I have them year round. The bags, I try to put $20 value in them, and I sell them for $10. I don't sell anything that's broken. Nobody wants to buy a bag and then find broken pieces in it. That's not even right. So I do that. And then I'll have like 4 or 5 things in a bag. I usually always have a bar of soap in there, so it's at least something's usable. I have jewelry, cheap jewelry. Okay, and then the boxes, I wrap them up in brown paper. Sometimes I put twine around them, sometimes I don't. I have those at the price mark of $5, $10, and $15. And I usually put 1 item in. If I sell something in my booth, if I have it marked $15, I will sell it in a mystery box for $5. I want people to have a good value. If I have a puzzle that's brand new, still shrink wrapped, I have 15 in the booth, I will price that for $5. I usually have pretty good things in those boxes. I don't put junk, and again, nothing's chipped, nothing's cracked. It's usable stuff. I'll have like maybe a piece of crystal for $5. So I do try to give a good value to those boxes. So I really don't want anybody to buy them and say, oh, why did I do this for? So that's that. And that's what I did for January. So thank you for watching this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell if you want any notifications when I put out my videos. And I will see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.